My name is Angelique. I ended up in the PATH program because I went to DHS applying for cash assistance. I didn't want to do it. I've worked all my life. I've taken care of my kids, and I did not want to be back in that situation applying for cash assistance.
She wasn't going to be taking from anybody else. These services were exactly for her and what she needed. I encouraged her to come to orientation.
I came into the program. I met Lorenda. She's been a gem. She gave me hope. She gave me encouragement. She gave me the I can do it attitude back.
I've been without a job, so I've got that experience, and there is hope. But sometimes having that person to give you that hope, we don't always have that.
I had worked for Mr. T's for 2.5 years at that time. The previous owner that I worked for, she decided to just up and close the business that night. The next day I did not have a job. I was looking at my house being foreclosed on. 2 daughters at home yet that I need to be responsible for. I need to, they need to be taken care of. I didn't have transportation. That's where the PATH program came in. It helped me with the bus tickets.
She had absolutely no money, so getting her to and from places, she needed that support. She was losing her home, and just things were getting really bad, and she needed somebody to care about her.
At first it seemed like, oh, I gotta go to these workshops. Oh, I gotta do all this stuff. And I learned so much through those workshops. I learned how to interview. I learned what you should do, what you shouldn't do. I brought all of that home to my kids. So not only was I learning, but my kids were also learning life points. These are things you need to know. It also got me to volunteer for the community, which was a requirement, but ended up being something really good for me. The reward is inside. That's where it changed me. The feeling of helping people and knowing you're doing something for somebody with nothing in return. You're not expecting anything.
Angelique had communicated that she needed interviewing clothing, and so I then went and purchased the clothing that she needed. Also, when I learned that Angelique was in need of a high school diploma or GED, I provided her with the resources where she could utilize the adult service programs around our area.
Now I am night manager at Mr. T's. I work for good people now. I have really good bosses. I have transportation. I have my own vehicle. I would like to go for my pharmacy technician certificate. So right now I'm currently working on the GED to get to that point.
I'm very extremely proud of Angelique. It's just amazing that she went from not having a job, not having any hope, and then now here she's managing the location. PATH is an amazing program if people could just give it a chance.
At first you're going to be scared. It is really scary to especially come from a background where you're used to taking care of yourself, and it's hard to ask for help, but I am so thankful that I did it, because I don't know where I would have been today if I had not come into this program, honestly. I don't know where I would have been.